All right, so you gotta head outside. That's where you want to start. Find some plants. It can be really any kind you want. But first thing we're gonna do is find some leaves to draw. So don't do any real damage or anything, but just maybe pick a leaf from a plant. I got one of this kind, some sort of vine. I'll just kind of pull the end of this one off. We got that kind. What else can I get? I think this is a. I don't know what it is. My wife would know. I'll just grab like a little chunk of that one. So now I've got three. I'll keep going down. I've got some jade. Maybe I'll grab like a little chunk of jade. A little bit. That's four. What else can I find? And then I don't know what this is either, but a little chunk of this. Wow. Five. So I've got my five different examples, and I think I'll head back inside and talk about options if you don't have any plants around your house. So start with that. Go on a little hunt. See if you can find any greenery. All right. So let's say you don't have a lot of plants around your house. You can always draw a house plant. I've got this little orchid here, and certainly with this little orchid, I would not want to pull off its leaves. So with certain succulents and other plants, don't just go ripping leaves off. If you got some, nice greenery outside, grab leaves off of those, but don't destroy your houseplants. Not just to be destructive. Some plants I just don't want to pull the leaves off. Like I really like this plant. I got it from a friend. It's got these really cool leaves, and it's got a decent amount, but just don't want to pull leaves off of this one. It's one of my favorites. So maybe before you pull leaves off of plants, maybe make sure you ask your parents or whoever cares about them if it's okay if you take a leaf from it. So check it out. I've got my little bundle here. Now what do we do? Let's check out my example. All right, so there we go. That's your assignment. One, two, three, four. Try to find five different plants to draw. Just be aware that they will dry out. So, I worked on this over last week. These ones are still pretty much good to go, but if you wait too long, they will dry out. So start by finding some leaves or plants. If you don't have that, try to find a house plant. And then I would say plan C would be to just work from a picture that you could find online. So I'm going to post a picture of the example that I worked on. I tried to match my values with colored pencil. I tried to do some shading. And again, the closer proximity to the actual object that you are, I think that the easier it is. So find some plants. Let's draw some leaves. Try to find five. Last part, I'm going to just work on that example that I showed you. I'll make it into a time lapse, but technique-wise, try to watch how the pencil moves, what kind of marks are being made. When I talk about this idea of like single line drawings, a lot of you are still really stuck on that idea. You're going to get it right the very first time. Um, for me, when I talk about drawing, it's a really active process. You make little marks, you erase a little bit, you make some more marks, you compare, it's back and forth. So I'll draw for a bit. You can see the camera hanging out, and I'll make it into a time lapse, and then hopefully it can kind of help you to see how I approach a drawing like this. Okay, so that was my last section. Just wanted to do a little time lapse to show you kind of how I go about it, and just try to remember I've got my plants here, my paper here, and my eyes are flipping back and forth the whole time. So this was like I would say about 20 minutes or so for me, and I've got a long way to go. So please try to remember this is not supposed to be an easy drawing. I want to see lots of editing, lots of mark making, erasing, correcting, trying again. Uh, these are pretty difficult objects to draw, and I get it. But do the best you can. But please, put some time into it. Use that eraser, and lots of little marks definitely help to make it look better. Okay. Hope you liked the video, and